Morning world. Come on in. Welcome to Friday the 29th of May. Sorry Gypsy, not you, not room for you. We are off on a little mission to the barn site. So as I understand it, Baldwin's want to pour concrete for the barn floor Monday, Tuesday, but we've got to put a couple of bits of conduit in for power and rainwater and stuff like that. And I was going to do it, but apparently if I drop my machine off, they'll do it for me. So I'm going to drop my machine off. It means I can go on and do other stuff. This might be fun. Gravel yard, very heavy. Uphill. Will I need 4x4? Oh no, he's going. Unfortunately, off a lot of diff, but we're going. Right then, here we go. Well, I actually just put the camera on to say that hopefully I drive through Charf today without being distracted by any young women. Apart from the fact that I was distracted by one. Well, we're almost at the barn site, and I see they're still busy cladding the side with a tin, but they must have nearly finished that now. So, right, let's go and have a look, see how they've got on. Well, it turns out the guys don't actually need a digger today. Again, we've rerouted, or they've rerouted the drain pipes to go across the back of the barn instead of the front, so digging trenches is not required. So I'm going to drop the pipe off anyway, and it's just here should they need it. Right, that's done. We'll try and call back later on, but right now they're so busy and setting levels and doing gutters and sheeting down, I'm kind of in the way, so I've got to go back and see the tree team and the lads anyway, because the client's got a question. She wants to change a specification to a magnolia tree we were doing. Well, this is turning into an exciting morning. Almost get home, phone call from my dad. Where are you? Oh, going home, why? Where's the digger? On the back of the Land Rover, they didn't want it. Oh yes, they blooming well do. Get back here now. All right, okay. So now we're going back to the barn, and it's 10 o'clock, and so far this morning I've achieved nothing. Day's going to get better. It's getting dark in here now. Yeah. Nice to see my little machine getting some employment. Rainwater. You're confused, aren't you? It's not me driving it. Right then.
Yeah, well, you're going home now?
Well, I got a load of quotes to do.
Okay.
So, which I should have started 2 hours ago.
Did you leave the trailer here or what?
No, I might as well take it home. But I got to drive back with Land Rover anyway, so if I leave it here, it'll be in the way.
Okay.
And if I take it home, no one can nick it.
Well, that's very true.
Yeah.
At least you know where it is.
Yeah, so I'll be back over later on. So I've told the lads to go back and do another 10 foot on that, make it a bit wider.
Yeah. You do have trees down here, but looking next to the bit as well.
Which ones? On the roadside?
Down the road, yeah, because it's flippy down here. Right?
Okay.
That'll be alright. The trailer will knock them off.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Right.
very bad.
Alright, we'll see you later.
Yeah.
Hey?
I better go get over this.
Yeah, well I would stop, but I got too much to do, so I'm going to crack straight on.
I'll go back to that.
Yeah, alright. See you later. Bye. Go on, you. Right, home. Bins are emptied. Better to meet domestic duties. Yeah, nothing in there. How about that one? No, they still got to come and fetch that one. Do you ever have one of those days when you rush around all day, non-stop, just constant rush, getting stuff done, and at the end of the day you kind of realise that you've achieved nothing or hardly anything? And that's been today to me. I've rushed here, there and everywhere. I've either not quite managed to finish something or wasted time on something because somebody else didn't do what they were supposed to do or weren't where they were supposed to be. So today I'm going to struggle to earn my salt. I like to think of most days that I've earned something for the farm or for the tree company, or I've earned my pay. But unless something happens now and it's like 4:45, I can't really see me earning my pay the rest of the day. So I shall have to go home and give myself a good telling off, because some of it is my fault and some of it is not. So there you go. I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm sure some of you guys have spent a whole day running around in circles like a headless chicken. At the end of the day you sit down and think, what have I achieved? Nothing. There you go. Hopefully tomorrow I'll achieve a lot. Hopefully. Right, well the build team have gone home for the weekend. We're having a little bit of an excavation here. Drain pipes is what this is for. We want to put a plastic pipe down here, and we might even run a piece of conduit down there at the same time, because there's a concrete apron coming to the front of the barn, which I'm assuming goes to white line there ish. So we'll have the barn concrete apron, and then the rest of it's going to be sort of a gravel yard. But it's far easier to put the pipe under the concrete apron before you pour the concrete apron, obviously. So I think we're only putting this down about 500 mil, a bit more litter, and it looks like they found a second job for my little machine, just finishing off the level. Obviously that's why they want to borrow it again on Monday. I don't mind. Okay, so I'm going to take it home because we've had some light fingered activity going on around here. I think I'd be happier to have that at home where I know where it is, not being thieved. Well, they've used nearly half a tank of fuel. I'm assuming they'd let me to fill it up before I bring it back. Probably. Should just go straight across her. What are you doing in there? She's hunting for scraps out of lunchboxes, that's what she's up to. Well, that's not going very far. Only thing is I've forgotten to pick the little bucket up, and I ain't sure if my elbows can handle that. Okay, that's looking pretty good actually. Still some green in there, so that won't pass the crunch test. Definitely crunchy. So another day, well, it's supposed to be baled Sunday, so that bit isn't ready, but I reckon 90% there. So what we're looking for, find it, is a knuckle in the grass where it's dry. So there's a knuckle there. So I usually chew the knuckle. That's right. If it's crunchy, it's too wet. If you can pinch it between your teeth and there's no crunch, we're getting there. Got to be a knuckle in there somewhere. So this is what I'm talking about. That little spot there, little grass knuckle. So crunchy, or well, it's definitely snappy. Crunchy or not? No, crunchy. So you can hear it. You can actually hear it through you. So that, although it looks dry, not dry enough. We'll carry on with sun like this. And bearing in mind we're baling this into round bales, so they won't hurt to sweat out outside for a week, 10 days. The chances are I won't put them straight in the barn anyway. I like to let the bales sweat out for a little bit outside. So we'll make these. It might be a week before we pick them up. We'll see. As long as I can shut the gate. What's green coming out there then? Oh, GoPro 8 does not like warm weather. So he gets hot quick. Just when it's not windy, because I would not be able to put the foam mic cover on it, because he'd cook. So what is that coming up through the middle of there? That's remnants of some wheat that's managed to hang on. This field we've set up as fallow. We had to for our single payment thing. We had to do so much fallow because we had to have the 3 crops: grass, wheat and something, or grass, wheat and fallow. That looks like fat hen. Look at that, there's a whole stripe of fat hen. So I wonder why. How odd. It's almost like someone's half drilled it. Okay, well, I suppose put the cultivator over it. That's to root that out. There's also a bit of buttercup. We don't want that bloody stuff. Enough of that. Oh, buttercup, fat hen, bit of chickweed. I did see some pineapple weed as well, thistle. So we have still got a few weeds out here to deal with, but the ground is dry. To get any moisture, that's down 4 or 5 inches. So hopefully the wheat out there is drawing it up. But this ground's going to get parched quick. She's had enough, and so have I for a minute. Right, that's packed away, tidy and safe. I'll have a cup of tea. Right, last job of the day, and as so many of you have asked after him, you can join me and walk down to feed number 11. Have I got milk on the front end? No. Thought I'd splash milk on the lens, but it's not, it's just a reflection. Okay, I'm not giving him 4 bottles now because he's not drinking it all. He's actually eating a lot of grass at the minute, which is okay, making him pot-bellied. So you might remember one of the number 2s, or was it number 1, went through a period of bones sticking out, but a pot belly. They've now balanced out and they're eating properly. Number 11 has yet to go through that stage. So anyway, we'll go find him. It looks like I've got a bit of a walk ahead of me tonight. I reckon they're all right down the bottom. It doesn't matter. Exercise will do me good. It's looking reasonably neat out here now. I had the mower on the other day. Some of you would have seen that. And I decided to just top this off with the mower, the coon mower, rather than go through the process of taking that off and putting the topper on. So probably we will go over it with the topper again just to finish it off and chew up these long bits of grass as a tidy up, but I don't want to go too short because I actually thought about going over it with the ransoms, but he cuts it very short. It's dry. I think I would be pushing my luck if I stressed the grass out so much by cutting it down to about 12 mil. So we probably won't do that. No bread this week. There was no real waste at the bakery, so the sheep aren't getting any. Hello, Tiddler. Hello, Tiddler. Oh, don't run me over. All right, let me look. I want to go and set up the log. All right. Oh. Here it is, here it is, here it is, here it is. So there you are, those of you that were concerned about number 11, he is still with us. His limp seems to have cleared up quite well. He is, as you'll notice, skinny and fat at the same time. So he's not got a lot of meat on him. He's kind of all skeleton, skin and belly. But I think that's just the transition of eating more grass. And to be perfectly honest, we haven't had any rain for a month, and the grass is probably a bit dry. Yeah. So we've received, I don't know, we've had quite a few photographs come in so far of folks with their mugs and stuff like that, including one which made me laugh, which was actually a threat of number 11 better be here in 10 years' time. Number 11 won't be here in 10 years' time. I can promise you that. If he's here this time next year, I'll be surprised. But, I'll be happy if he's here Christmas time, because it'll mean that I managed to keep him alive. But this is not an ideal shape for a lamb of this age. This is a lamb that is kind of, he's not quite right. So he's got the opportunity and the chance to be right, but it's partly luck, partly me doing this, and partly him maintaining the will to live. Because sheep, those of you who keep sheep will know, can all of a sudden just lose the will to live, and if they decide they're going to die, there ain't nothing you can do about it. They're just gonna die. So no, it's no over there. He's had most of it. Do you just want a break for a minute? Is that what it is? Just a little breather. Look at the guts on you. I'd be a lot happier if his backbone wasn't sticking out quite so far. And his hips. I thought I could smell a maggot, which shouldn't be possible. Yeah? What? Do you want this or not? The Ewick smell. You brushed your teeth this morning. Dirty sheep. Oral hygiene and sheep don't really go together. No, you don't want that. You dribble all over my legs, you mucky. No, there it is, there. Oh, so yeah, another thing. Update on the electric fencer. AJ, whatever, fencing rang me, and apparently the motherboard on my fencer is completely wiped out. It was £180 to replace the motherboard, plus posting it back, or I could replace it with one of their machines, brand new, same spec I presume, for 140. So it was kind of a no-brainer really. So I said, chuck the old one in the bin, and I'll have a new British one. I'm not sure where the old Energizer was made, but I think it was. So don't know, but I think. Right, you gonna eat that or not? Do you want it? No? You have had most of it. Or are you just gonna stand there looking stupid? Like a sheep. Look at the guts on it. Eh? Hey? Still don't like sheep. No bread. None for you. Okay, so there is still plenty of creep in there. Look at the size of him. Won't be long before he'll be too big to get his face in there. So he is halfway to finishing, I reckon. So good lamb. Very good lamb. What a beautiful sunset. No. Oh, do you want some more? Want some more? Yeah? No? Yes? No. Right. Well, on that note, it is 9 minutes to 9 o'clock in the evening, and I've had enough. My wife has told me that when I go back up, there will be a glass of wine on the deck for me. Well, not on the deck, on the table that's on the deck. And we will sit peacefully and sit and watch the sunset for the last half an hour. So, because that's just a nice way to end the day. So until tomorrow, see you folks.